So in this question, we're working with a different special triangle. It's 45, 45, 90. So that is going back to our squares that we started with, where we had a square with all congruent sides. And then we drew in the diagonal. We did this on dotted paper. And the simplest one was 1, 1, 1 root 2. Right, so the relationship is that whatever your leg is, this leg is congruent, and then this leg is going to be leg, or this hypotenuse is leg root 2. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use just Pythagorean theorem, because if you're ever in a bind, you can always get this going. So first thing I'm going to do is just say both of these are x's because they are congruent, and I'm just going to use Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to say x squared plus x squared equals 7 root 2 squared. So 2x squared equals 49 times 2. Remember, we need to square the 7 and the square root of 2. And x squared will end up being 49, right? Because if you think about dividing both sides by 2 here, the 2's simply just go away. And then if x squared is 49, x has to be 7. So I got my answer without memorizing any relationship, just by using Pythagorean theorem and understanding that my two legs are congruent because it's an isosceles triangle. So that's one option. So that's 7, and then if I go back to this, right, this was also y, so this had to be 7. So this is one option. Again, we're just using Pythagorean theorem. Another option is to understand how the sides of a triangle are related to each other and sort of think about moving from one side to the next. So in this triangle, if I have a hypotenuse and I want to move to here, right, I'm going from a root 2 to 1, so I must be dividing by a square root of 2, right, because I shrunk my length. So what I need to do is I need to divide my hypotenuse, 7 root 2, by a square root of 2. And when I do that, the square root of 2's cancel out, and I simply get 7. And again, I understand that both legs are congruent, so they both must be 7. Okay? Now, what you can also do is you can, in this one, you can recognize that instead of kind of moving from side to side, right? So if you're looking at your square, you could recognize that this number is leg times square root of 2. So if you get lucky enough where you already have a number times root 2, this number is your leg because that's what you multiply by root 2. So if you're just looking at 7 root 2, that means that the legs had to be 7 in order for that to be your hypotenuse. So that's another third approach to do that. And again, you're more than welcome to choose whatever works for you. Then just remember that if you're ever in a bind, you can always just go back to Pythagorean theorem and use the fact that the two legs are congruent to each other, so they must be the same.